What's up, guys? Welcome to another shootout commentary. And today we're talking about how Patrick Roy just bailed out on the Colorado Avalanche. So if you haven't heard the news, Patrick Roy just decided to quit his coaching job, quit his president of hockey operations job right away in mid-August. And he's kind of let the Avalanche a bit fucked. All the good coaching prospects or anybody you want to hire has been already signed by another team. Even some guys who settled for assistant coaches jobs, they might actually go and try to take a coach from another team, somebody who's an assistant maybe. But here's the why on Patrick Roy left. Here's what he's saying: for an organization to succeed, everybody needs to be in line in the same way, and all need to be moving the same direction. And he says this was just not happening in Colorado, and that's why he left. He says, I've been thinking about this for a lot of weeks. But here's what I don't get. Why the fuck would he wait mid-August to do this? Free agency's passed, everything. He could have just resigned, once the season ended. I'm pretty sure him and the GM would have had their few fights. Here's what I think happened. Colorado, if you look at their roster, you can clearly see they're nowhere near a contender. And Patrick says he wanted to make sure that he can bring the depth that this roster needs, to be competitive. And he said to see it reach the next level. Which next level is that? Playoffs, contention? I have no idea. But here's what I'm guessing happened. Probably the owners or maybe the GM. Oh, I just got a little lucky on that one. Thanks, Crosby. Oh no, not a rage quit. Come on. Okay, yeah, and probably the GM or the owner weren't ready to invest when it came to free agency. Oh my God, that has to be the world's ugliest goal. Nice job, McKinnon. Right in the 5-hole. Oh, that was pretty odd. So what's probably going to happen, either the owner was like, I'm not ready to invest in free agency since maybe times might be tough in Colorado. I don't know what the owner's financial situation is. Or option number 2, and we got some questionable connection here, has to be the fact maybe the GM and Patrick weren't able to settle on which players they could acquire. So, I mean, I could see where Colorado probably needs another guy in the top 6. Oh my God, 2 terrible goals. Needs maybe another guy in the top 6. Definitely need to add some depth and probably some D. I mean, they got needs practically everywhere except in front of the net. And, their offense might not be contention worthy. It can definitely bring them to the playoffs. Jesus Christ, Duchesne. So when it comes to defensemen, there's not a whole lot on the market if you look at it right now. And you had to overpay for any defenseman, whoever you were trying to get. So I can kind of see maybe why the GM wouldn't have wanted to go and fish for some defensemen. And maybe Patrick was pushing for that. But you think this is probably not just a single argument. He might be having troubles with the organization for a while here. I just think it's an untimely move. It's not very class from him to wait until the mid of August. The season is starting in about 2 months. Training camps are underway or close to being underway, depending on the teams. Rookie camps are in full motion right now, and he decides to resign right now. That's the only thing I've got a problem with Patrick for doing. Such an untimely thing. So, not what we're used to see from him. Oh my God, this was a terrible goal. Let's check at it again. McKinnon, and yep. So I mean, I've got nothing against him because he decided to leave Colorado. I'm just a bit mad that he decides to leave it right now. It's a bit like if Pavel Datsyuk announced his retirement today instead of before the end of the season. Well, the Red Wings would not have made the moves they just made on free agency. So again, we don't really have any statement coming from the Avalanche as of right now. This is pretty much new news. It was said about 3 hours ago, and that's about it. Patrick just released a statement. He said everything had to be aligned, and everybody has to work in the same direction. That wasn't happening. Basically, that's what he's saying, and that's why he left. And he says he's thankful for the organization for the chance, and he loves every player that he's ever coached. And, he loves Colorado. He won 2 Stanley Cups there. That's basically the thank you side. But he's explaining a bit why he left. And probably had some fights with the GM or the ownership group. That's what I'm pretty much thinking what happened. Maybe they couldn't settle on adding players or being confident with the core here. I'm pretty sure it would be with the ownership group because he was the coach and the president of hockey operations. and basically he was kind of the GM's boss. So I can't, I can't see that happening. Him being pushed away by a GM. I do wish that Colorado can find a coach pretty fast here because training camps are coming and they're coming really quickly. So that's about it, guys. I want to know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.